So we're gonna take a momentary break from the tutorials. So we're back. Like I said, put the hook down, give your fingers a little break. We're gonna stretch for a bit, and I'm gonna talk about yarn. I know I've been using this Mandala, and I know in the beginning I told you that, you know, this is a 3-weight. If you're new, you probably don't really know what that means. So I'm gonna break it down a little bit and give you hopefully a better understanding as far as the different weights and sizes and whatnot of yarn. So like I said, Mandala that I've been using is a 3-weight. You can see that you can find this symbol on most yarn labels. There we go. It's got a little 3 in the middle of it. That's the symbol that you're looking for on your yarn labels to tell you what weight yarn you're using. Now, there is a difference when it comes to your choice in yarn size or weight for your projects, because it makes a difference. So I guess the most general used weight yarn that I've noticed, like across the board, I use it a lot particularly, is a 4-weight yarn, also called a worsted weight yarn. That is found on your yarn label, and it has, come on, here we go, a 4 in the middle of it, and it's a medium weight, worsted weight. This is the most general, easiest to find weight yarn, used for blankets, wearable, like all of the things. Honestly, all of the things. I've used it for so many things. So it's just a basic yarn size. And then it also goes up and down from there. So this is a 4-weight. And then next would be a 5-weight, which takes you into the bulky weight yarns. And again, on your fun little label, come on, Mr. Camera, register it, register, there we go, maybe, nope, whatever, it's on the label. So this is a bulkier weight, which means it is thicker. I said even you can kind of just see the difference between, so this is the 4-weight, and then we've got the 5-weight over here. So you can kind of see the difference there. I personally don't tend to use higher than a 4-weight very often. It's just not a size that I prefer to work with. I prefer to work smaller, but there are others that do enjoy working with the larger, which brings me to the next one. This is a 6-weight, which is considered super bulky, and again, it goes up to it. I have seen 7. There's also jumbo, colossal, which would be more in the realm of like the finger crochet or the finger knitting, like the big, thick, like yarns. Those are like in a whole realm of their own. And then if you want to go smaller, like I said, the Mandala is a 3-weight, but there is even a 2-weight, which is sport weight, fine. And then I actually, in front of me, have some fingering, this is hand-dyed wool, but this is fingering weight yarn, which is more like a 1. So the realm of weights is pretty intense. I'm gonna line these up. Maybe I'm gonna try and line them up and just give you an idea as far as, I'll turn my other camera on, give you an idea as far as what the difference between them is. I should have turned that on beforehand. Oh well. And line these up, and then I've got some things to kind of really show you the difference the different weight yarns make. That was kind of hard to say. Let me do. All right. put you there. There we go. And 6. So we've got, this is my light. This is my fingering weight. I'm gonna pull it out a little bit. So we've got the fingering weight, which is basically like a 1. And then next is the fine 2 weight. The next was the 3 weight, the Mandela that I've been using in the tutorial videos. It's pretty close. I don't know if you can, in person I can see it. I don't know if it translates as well through the video, but it's slight. It is slight, but there is a difference between the 2 and the 3. And then we come next to the 4, which is that worsted weight that you are gonna find readily, I can say it. You will find this weight yarn readily available just about anywhere. So that's the 4 weight. And then we go over into, I'm trying to keep these stretched and hold them all at the same time. Anyways, all right. So we got the 4 weight. And then we got the 5. That's a decent difference there. And then the last one that I have right here on hand is our 6 weight. So hopefully you can see that clearly, the difference in the sizes. If not, I tried. I will try again if you need me to. And then there's different fiber content and everything. Like there's acrylic, cotton blends, acrylic blends. There's hand-dyed natural fibers, the wool. Well, not like wool, but it's wool made out of different animal fibers, alpaca, sheep. Those are the only 2 animals that come to mind right now. But all the different fun things. So it's a lot to learn, but honestly, playing with it all, finding what you prefer. Like I have my own personal preferences. I personally don't like cotton all that much, or though I have currently, or I've been slowly finding the cotton yarns that I like, because no 2 yarns are the same. Honestly, no 2 yarns are the same. So play around, find what you like, figure out what you don't like, try and avoid what you don't like, and play with it. I figured I would show this to you guys before we jumped into learning more things. I've got big plans. And yeah, and then real quick, the big reason why I'm showing you this is because, like I said, the weight yarn that you choose to use does make a really big difference. So I have been working on designing a dragon, and I have finished the design, and it's pretty awesome. But in the beginning phases, don't judge too hard, because the head and the neck, it didn't work out. I went a different route, and you'll see it in a second. But so this beastie is, you know, attempt number 1 for my dragon. Now I'm showing you the tail because I did stick with the tail when I continued further in my design. It's this bit that I'm just gonna hide that. But anyways, so this beast, I was using the worsted 4 weight yarn. So the general yarn that you're gonna find anywhere is what I was using when I started designing this piece. So this is 4 weight. Now, this is the 2 weight, the fine weight yarn that I showed you. And so the difference in the size is like, here, we'll go with the color, is pretty astronomical, honestly. So this is the 2 weight. This is the 4 weight. So you can already see the massive size difference there between the 4 and the 2. And not only that, I have started another one with the fingering weight 1 weight yarn. So this is the 2 weight. I'm not very far. I'm still in the very early beginning stages of the tail for this guy, but this is the 1. So you can already see, even though I'm not very far yet, I'll like line these up. Like this one's already shorter. Like this piece right here is over here on the bigger one. So that's the difference between the different weight yarns, is the size of the project you're working on and how it'll work up. Now, this isn't just for animals. This is just the best I had right here to give you an example as far as the difference in the weights of yarn. So take that, go practice, go find what you like. If you like the heavier weights, go for it. What I'm showing you and how I'm showing you how to do things, the size yarn that you were using isn't gonna make a difference. You can use whatever you are comfortable with and just follow along. I'm gonna use what I'm comfortable with, but it still translates across the board. So you go do you, I'm gonna go do me, and I will catch you for the next video. If you are having fun here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything new. Check in the comment, or check in the description for links, anything that, well, most things that I showed you in this video. And of course, if you have any questions, need me to explain something more, anything in general, drop it in the comments. You have a great day, and I'm gonna go.